week. It is a new day. It is a new week. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you for joining in. My name is Botswana Papi. This is the Football Power Hour. We're going to talk about Bournemouth versus Manchester United, unfortunately. Well, make it brief. And also, we're going to check on where the Cunha deal is, how far it is. I just, obviously just woke up not too long ago. I did not know anything about it. So we're going to find out together. And yeah, let me ask you just kindly to say, be kind, hit the like button, chill out, relax, and let's run the old intro.
Bruno Fernandes!
So first things first, I gotta tell you why I don't want to talk about that game. Normally I'm excited. I'm like, listen, let's give every player performance grade. It's because, man, that was a stinker. I didn't watch every single minute of the game. I'd say I started paying attention more when Cheeto was on, and the first thing that I remember about that game is the fact that the referee was having a horrible game. The referee was having a stinker. He's the first referee I know who refs a game according to how loud the crowd is. When Dogu tackles a good tackle, he gets a yellow. If Nelson was supposed to get a red, we didn't even need to go to VAR. You didn't even need to go to the monitor. That is why his assistants were like, yo, I think you got to go, stop listening to the crowd, listen to us, go to the monitor and upgrade that thing from a yellow to a red. So I would like to say that referee needs to go back to school. Let's check his name, actually. Let's check the referee's name. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know, we about to find out who the damn referee was. Peter Banks. Well, his last name says it all. Banks. We need to check his bank account. How am I going to be mad at a guy with a biased last name like that? All right, big up to Doctor in the building, Shay Arsenal in the house, Young Puffy in the building, and Kenny Fed TV. Like Lloyd Banks' brother, right? How you gonna be mad? But that referee, he definitely was so biased. I wasn't enjoying the game. Now, it makes it really, really difficult to talk about a game like this because when you look at the stats, my Lord, you will not believe this. We had 62% ball possession and 25 shots we took. 25. From those 5, only 6 were on target. I don't know, how do you say we need a striker? We need a finisher. How else do you say it? 25 shots, only 6 on target. And okay, that aside, we have a very high XG. If you're into XG, 2.52 compared to Bournemouth's 0.53. So all in all, the stats, when you're just looking at the stats, it feels like we should have dominated the game. We were dominating the game. We should have like really, really, really finished off at least like a quarter of those chances. So but now when you think about the fact that we scored in added time at the end of the game, I don't even know if we were lucky to get a point or if it's Bournemouth who were unlucky to lose 3 points, to lose an additional 2 points, pardon me. So it's a very, very conflicting feeling for me. I don't know. I want to know what you think about it, by the way. The link is in the chat if you want to call in and, voice your opinion. I I'm not even bothered to be like these Premier League games. It's really silly to want to try and really like grade every single player, you know, because it's like it's no more a test, it's a quiz. It has fully become a quiz since we know we are safe from relegation. It's very, very difficult, you know, to get anybody to believe that, nah, there's something worth watching here. These players believe that there's something worth fighting for. Will says, we can never chant 20 times anymore. It's gone. We must win the Europa League to soften those Scousers lifting the Prem 100%. It is actually a very, very tough week for us Man United fans, mainly because of Liverpool are now, you can pretty much call them the most successful club in England. Big up courts.
What's going on?
You know, the Scousers won. Will just reminded us.
Did they? I didn't know. I didn't watch football yesterday.
Yeah, no, I mean, whatever. It was inevitable. They were gonna win it.
I didn't know.
It was
I didn't know. Oh, anyway, just quickly, why? I don't care if the comments don't care about this. Why did you not stream the game properly on Saturday? Why was there no face cam and audio for you at least?
Oh, because you know what, it was a very, very, very interesting day. We were, you know, like the moment when I decided to stream was like right at the end of like, you know, our training session, because we were like doing some signings towards, you know,
I know you lot moving like QPR and like Nottingham Forest. Just be like, we haven't played with a defense this whole time, and there's you guys with 11 men all the time. But that's cool.
No, not all the time. That was the first time that.
That's cool. Well, we'll see you this game week.
That was the first time the defense played together.
We'll see you this game. It's cool, but it's cool.
Let's talk about the other nonsense.
We'll see. All I'm saying is we'll see you this game week. That's all I'm saying. We'll see you this game week.
Okay, we gonna see. We gonna see.
We
gonna
see.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
But let's talk about the other nonsensical game. Let's not even. I couldn't be bothered to talk about FIFA now.
Do you know what it was? Yeah, it's like it was similar to the Forest game.
In what?
Where if you look at the stats of like chances created, like look at all of the stats, they look like we should have done well and should have been the team in the ascendancy. But if you watch the game, you see that the other team were kind of comfortable. Like there wasn't.
So even though we have like 2.5 xg, you know, like the chances we were creating.
But because I know like I think it was Senesi had the block from Mason Mount short. There was a few at the end, but there was a narrative actually that annoyed me on KG's channel earlier. I don't know who said it, because someone was saying that they was comfortable with 10 men. No, we put them under pressure, but we just don't have that person that's going to put the ball in the back of the net. Like if you look at that lob chance for Garnacho, he's got to put that away.
Two centre backs left him, and he's there 1-on-1.
You've got to put that like we miss so much of those chances, and then when you look at the goals we concede, like literally, you might as well get one of those mannequins in goal. Now I don't know if he could have saved the shot, but when they show how far away from the shot he is, it's embarrassing. It looked like when you get speed up lag in FIFA. Sorry to bring it back to that, but where the shot's been taken and he doesn't know what's happening yet until after it's happened, because of how as a goalkeeper are you so far away from the ball, like.
Onana's positioning needs to be. I don't even know how you improve somebody's positioning. I you know what I mean? It's something that like you're instinctually like trying to you're good at, or you're not good at.
It feels like he doesn't have the basic fundamentals of goalkeeping.
this is yeah, I don't even know like how are we gonna survive with this guy in goal next season? Because you remember last week there was this rumor that, like, he's upgrading the house. He's getting a new house, a 3.5 million house, you know and
Okay.
so that means like, he's a long term, from what he thinks or with the conversations he's had, he's gonna be a long term. He's gonna be here for the long term, unless Onana is into real estate or something, and I don't know.
That's it. It could be that. It could be the real estate portfolio, like you property tycoon. That's
He's
what
a
he needs.
oh no no, he wants to rent it
What
out to
like
the
whole?
next
Yeah, like yeah. That's it. Like he's like, you know what? The real, like we call it over here estate agents or like,
yeah
but yeah, he's like,
yeah
you know what? I've seen my ability to save goals. It's not
yeah.
there like that. So I might have to like flip properties instead because so I'm like, yeah, that
Listen,
might be his thing.
you may
60
be
minute
on.
makeover, 60-minute makeover and all that.
But okay, apart from, like, all right, Onana, you called out Onana, you said we need a striker to finish the chances. Like, was there anything that was kind of positive to take away from the game?
The full time whistle.
Come on, no, man. There's like Tino
Okay,
came
I'll give it.
on.
Rasmus scored a goal. I will say
Okay,
Rasmus scored a goal.
okay.
What's his name? Subisiso must have been like running around his house because Subisiso is the biggest Rasmus fan ever. He was probably
But
doing backflips in his garden when Rasmus
you
scored that.
he was like my poacher, because it was actually kind of like an instinctual, like,
It wasn't a bad, like, yeah, I don't mind him being there, whatever. And I
you know,
don't, but yeah, that, okay, like, he gets a goal. Hopefully, this could be the catalyst to start a run of goals. I thought,
yeah.
but obviously, he scored against Leicester and then didn't score again for quite a few games. But
Okay.
he's our only striker, and like, Cheeto can't play on Thursday. So, Rasmus is going to play. So, Rasmus needs to score.
Yeah,
I don't,
like,
I haven't, I've,
this could be the confidence boost that he needs to score on Thursday. You know what?
well, I hope it is because
Yeah,
Thursday is a big day.
yeah.
Thursday is a very big day.
Anybody in the defense that stood out? Like, I heard some people, because I didn't watch the whole game. I heard some people
Mm.
arguing about Luke Shaw being really, like, oh, he's back.
I
He's
again like I was watching the game, but I was
yeah,
also looking after my children. So I wasn't like all eyes on the game. So I
yeah.
can't like I'll be honest, I wasn't like locked in. Like when it's the evening games, it's a bit easier. But it was Sunday afternoon in
Yeah.
England. I let my wife have a nap because she was tired, and I said, "Let me watch the kids. You go rest." And then I did that. Yeah, W dad in it. Check me out. And
Damn,
then
damn, Stinvin for being such a good person, good husband, good dad. Big up to Courts, man. Courts. What up, Kenny?
I would say for a fact that he's a good youth.
He's a good youth. Bro, why are you
He's a good
wearing,
youth.
is that red?
Oh yeah, it's a winter clothes.
Are
It's
you a
a yeah.
Liverpool
It's
fan?
no, I'm not.
I'm just
No, it's
checking.
not. Why would I
I
wear a
know, but
Liverpool flag?
mine is
That would
kind
be
of also, but this is more West Ham than Liverpool.
fun. But United, it is, man. Same old United, man. But like
Right.
but
Yes.
like even though doing those tough moments, I still watch us play. So it is what it is. So like I haven't done pretty much like preview streams.
Yeah.
I've been out like last week. I mean, like I think it was 2 weeks ago. I enjoyed with my friends doing the Easter's Day and stuff like that. I
Okay.
enjoyed WrestleMania. I'm not gonna lie, bots. I enjoyed the WrestleMania as well, to be honest. And yeah, man. To be honest with you, Bournemouth. Yeah, I did watch the game, to be honest. And the
Were
first
you
time
also
it was
multitasking like Courts was? Because it feels like I'm trying to get a vibe of where we are, and honest, like, where we are as Man United fans when we're watching some of these games? Like, were you like fully into it, or was it a watch along? Was it like I'm watching,
I
but I'm not really watching?
So I was so doing so like doing while I was actually watching the Bournemouth game. I was actually watching a bit of John Cena's US US Open title challenges. You know,
This is
I was
where
actually
we are.
multitasking. Yeah, I was. I was actually
This is
watching some. I was actually watching some of the John Cena's like instant classic matches. Man, it was a good watch. Yeah, it was a
Mhm.
bit of like a bit of like a multitask. So I was actually gonna say it was pretty much the same old story, like final third, same old story, pretty much. So
What's John
we just
Cena's entrance music again? What's his entrance music again?
you
I know,
can
yeah.
see me, you
Yeah,
can
it's
see me.
so is it because he can't see United? Like,
Yeah.
Wait, so you sinned with me for saying I was watching my kids while watching the game, and this guy
no, for
says
being such
he's
a
watching
good person.
old John Cena, not even like fresh heel turn John Cena.
He's
This
watching.
was babyface John Cena when he had his
Multitasking, mate. I was
US Open
multitasking.
title challenge, whatever it was, on Monday Night
Yeah,
Raw.
yeah.
I remember it. You bring it. You don't sin with him for that. But me being a dad, you sinned with me.
I know. You feel
This
like
guy's
you
watching
also like
WWE vote.
of course, because you were too nice. You're like, I'm so considerate. My wife was tired. I wanted to let her sleep. Like, I also wanted to watch the kid. Like, man, you was just like, wow, this is who I aspire to be, Courts. You are who I aspire to be,
It's
man.
mad
So,
because I clean the kitchen as well, but that's too much.
get out of here. Get out of here. Irresponsible self, man.
Nah, come on, man. Come on, man. He's a good
Yo,
father.
hit the like button for Courts,
He's a good
guys. If you
father.
need a role model, that's so channel your inner core. But anyway, let's go back to United. What so okay. You were watching John Cena, but like, did you see anything? Cheeto came on. Did you see anything that was
I
worth?
I honestly think I think the only two players I think were positive, I believe, was Garnacho and this Chidobe. I think
Yeah.
those were the two players that
Oh,
looked that
Ganacho
yeah
was a
that
positive for you.
he was decent, not great, but I would say he was decent in the game. And
Yeah,
when Obi came off the bench.
yeah.
Yeah, he's on the ball, off the and off the ball movement was just really good. We were just threatening. We looked threatening when he came on the bench.
Okay.
So I mean, it's just got to show you that we just need like attackers, midfielders. They need to help out Ruben Amorim, man, because with these crop of players next season,
Yeah.
he ain't gonna survive next season. I'm telling you right now, with the same crop of players.
So on Ganacho, yeah, like it's funny because I have conflicting memories. All I see when I think Ganacho, I just see him frustrated that the ball was off target. And so I remember he tried to shoot from the right hand side, and and like I
I
don't know
mean, the
why
second half, he was trying to cross. He was trying to do a
he
low
got that.
cross.
Yeah, like the goal he
Yeah,
contributed towards that. It's Ganacho to
Ugarte
Ugarte,
and then Hoyland.
to
Yeah,
Hoyland. Yeah, that was the triangle there. You see what we did there. I was like, yeah, but
that's fine.
yeah. Garnacho bringing the triangles back is what you're saying, Kenny. But so in your opinion, like is he somebody that you're thinking like we should build with for the future, or should we just like sell him if the opportunity arises?
I For me, it's like 50-50, man. Like, for me, if the right price comes in, I will be happy to sell. So to
Okay.
sell Garnacho. I mean, really depends on the club who comes for him, and if you do get a decent price. If he stays, he has to be on the bench for me.
Give me a range. What's the right price you're saying?
I'd go for 60 million.
Bro, you're undervaluing Ganacho, you know. I think
No,
you're
I, no,
undervaluing
no.
Ganacho.
around between 60 to 70. Are you happy with that?
Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's yeah. I feel like he's a 70 mil player, but maybe I'm wrong. Doctor,
Hi everyone.
big up yourself.
Um, First of all, before I answer that question, don't shame someone on cleaning his kitchen because that's shady as hell.
Doctor, you know why? Because I also need to clean my kitchen as well. And it's like this guy's doing everything that I want to be doing. And he's actually
No,
doing
don't.
Coach
No,
is
no, no,
coming
no,
back. If you mention the kitchen,
no.
he's coming back.
Don't
He's
leave
gonna
it.
come back. Do not let
how
coach come back.
okay, all right, all right. But I gave him his props. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at
He's
him.
bad. See, I wish somebody would clean my kitchen. I wish somebody would clean my kitchen. Well, people do. So no, I'm taking that back.
What's
Do you know how?
what's scary, doctor? Just want to make sure
No,
you
not him. Oh my god.
no, I'm just
Oh my
you
god.
know, just letting you
Cause
know.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to fight. Me, I don't know how to fight. So if people just show up at my house, start beating me up, I'll be in the hospital. Legit.
you almost
I'm
you
not.
almost snitched a doctor. I can't
Please,
lie.
I don't want Cos's wife to come and beat me up. I
Mm.
I beg of you. I can't. I won't survive.
Anyway, moving on. So, what do you think
Yeah.
Garnacho costs?
Garnacho, maybe 80 million. Our part ways 80.
80.
Is that
That's
pounds,
Yeah.
dollars, yen,
Yeah.
naira, Ugandan
Pounds.
shillings? Well,
Pounds.
Ugandan
Anything
shillings.
US
honestly,
dollar.
Where's the
anything I
Ugandan
say is
shillings?
pounds.
80,
Pounds.
80 million in
If
Zimbabwe. I hear it.
80
no,
million
no, no,
pounds.
no, no, no. You know, if
80
it's in
million
Zimbabwean
pounds.
currency, it's not the best.
Wow.
I
Um,
think I'm probably an 80 million transfer in Zimbabwean currency.
wow, the shadiness of that. That means what? 20 million pounds or 10?
But anyway,
Hey, leave Zimbabwe
anyway,
Zimbabwe
out
currency
of this. I'll
is
stand
not the
up for
best.
I've
my
got friends from Zim.
yeah. Part
Uh,
of my family's from Zim, so like
yeah.
let's leave
And
Zim alone.
Shadiness.
Rhodesia, Northern and Southern Rhodesia and all that. I know. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah. So this is crazy.
Anyway,
We have a very big difference in valuation because Javid said 35 mil for Ganacho. Yales is
Look, if
45.
Chelsea can give us Mount for what did he go for 60?
Yeah.
We can Garnacho definitely can
but
get
that's like
one
saying
for 8.
you bought a used car one time that just isn't what you need it to be, and you overspend on it. That means everyone in the history now should overspend on used cars that aren't as good as they need to be.
Yeah,
No. Cause
I
it's
get
like this.
you.
Hear this. I feel Ganacho. We have a very big difference in our valuation right now because Ganacho in January was much more like valuable than Ganacho right now. Right? Like I feel like his with more games that he's played, it feels like his cost keeps on going, his value keeps on going down, in my opinion. Because like he
It,
hasn't with all these like when you just see him missing, you just see him like
That's not his fault though. Because who do if we take
no, but
but
Garnacho
it's
out,
not
we
his.
take
Wait.
Owen out.
Hold
It's not
on.
his
Sorry,
fault.
it's not his fault. He's missing. It's
Yeah.
someone
Also,
else
it's not.
controlling him.
He
No,
literally
it's
missed a
not his
one-on-one
fault he's
chance, I think,
missing,
in the first
but
half.
it's not his also not his fault he's playing so many games because we don't have
Okay,
anyone to play in that
I
in
hear
that
that.
position, do we? Or do we?
I
We
hear
have to
that
enter
side of
that
things.
market.
But his decision making in the final third is really bad. He
Yeah,
shoots too much. Like I thought, like even yesterday, there when he came, like stop shooting,
yeah.
stop, just pass the ball sometimes. And then when you are
Yeah,
in front of goal and you need to finish your chances, you don't.
Yeah.
he doesn't.
I
Yeah,
agree.
Definitely the
Yeah,
one-on-one.
so
Like
I don't
Ahmad
know.
shows what you do when you have
Yeah,
a
I
one-on-one.
don't know
That's
yeah. Amma will
where
finish that. Yeah, Amma will finish
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
know who said this. I don't remember who said this, but somebody on the internet. I don't remember if it was a foreign player, but he said he used to change it up. So let's say he has a chance of shooting 10 times, he'd probably shoot 8 or 6 of the times and then pass four of the times. Like he'd try, like the point of that message was he'd try and shoot. If it doesn't go in, the next time he'd pass it. But Garnacho is not doing that. He's passing all of the times. You know what I mean?
Passing?
Like, yeah. No, I'm saying he instead of passing, he's shooting all of the times. So let's say he gets a chance at goal 5 times. Instead of passing 3 of the times, he'd shoot all 5 times, which is not great because maybe it's
And
possible
you
that the time if he had passed it, the second person would have scored the goal. You know what I mean? So you're right, he's bad at the final third. And his decision making is shit. It's like he doesn't
and you think
communicate
that's
with
an 80
people.
million pound player?
No, I don't
I'm
think he is.
saying we can it's not, but if you're a good businessman, you can turn it around and get your money's worth.
Okay.
Once you used to go to the market in Botswana, right? If you go to the market and you're haggling with the people, you haggle. You just don't collect. You just don't say it's £10 and say, okay, I'll pay the £10.
Sure.
They probably
So,
overcharge
but
you.
his true valuation is a lot less than 80.
It's probably 45 or 50.
Yeah, around 45. Yeah, I think.
Maybe
now,
60.
now your point is clear. Now I understand your point. You're saying we should sell him, try and like squeeze as much as possible.
Even if you sell him for 50, let's say 45, yeah, put a sell-on clause for 50%.
There we go. All right.
You can't just, you know what I mean?
I hear what
I hope
you mean.
everybody understands me.
No. Now it's clearer because to me at first it was just like, what is Doctor smoking? Saying that Garnacho.
You started with the 80 million.
Yeah,
that was where it sounded mad.
It's the start of the week. She's clearly had a fix to get her through till Sunday, innit? So, I mean that fentanyl hit hard this morning, man.
No. Well, let's.
No, I mean using them fertility medications herself, man. Like,
wow.
Let's talk about the game.
Oh
wow. Anything you want to say about Bournemouth versus Man United? Before that, shout out to Technical Devils. Been a long time. Big up to you.
Big up Jarvis.
Yeah, shout out to you, Jarvis. Hope you're well. Love the logo as well, by the way. That's fire.
Pav,
yes.
Pav, what thoughts on the Hoyland tweet?
but don't act like you didn't hear what happened this morning.
I missed half the show, but I heard
what you said.
people got mad.
Because if I repeat what I said this morning, yeah, bots ain't getting no monetization.
I didn't realize. I genuinely missed part. I was working with someone, so I missed part of the show.
So you're telling me I have to go and watch the show? Got you.
Yeah, because what I said there this morning, and especially about Luke Shaw, I think I'm getting Simbin.
Yeah, he said something.
Did you say something about the mother?
I can tell you what I said about Luke Shaw because it wasn't like anything vicious. It's just so for like the Hoyland thing here. Actually, I'll say it in a nice way here for what I said both in a minute.
Thank you.
So with the Hoyland thing, yeah, I don't follow any of these footballers on Twitter anyway, especially the ones that are crap who don't do anything for the club, innit? So I was just scrolling through Twitter and seeing if there's any news on Man United, see if there was any spin after the 1-1 draw, another crap performance. And then I see all like the aggregator accounts posting the Hoyland thing, and he put on there like a picture, and then the caption was, "We wanted the win, but I needed that." And I'm like, listen, brother, what do you mean you needed that? He's talking about the goal, innit? Brother, what about what we need? We've been waiting for you to score for a decade, bro. You're sitting there doing up pictures because you scored a goal after 20 games. You shameless guy, bro.
Thank you.
And I sat on that and I was like, wait till I get on in the morning, yeah? Let me get on a show, innit? Get my frustrations out. As soon as I had the chance, I had to, innit? I got sin bin by Joe straight away, innit? And I was like, for what? For speaking the truth. The guy's shameless.
Okay, maybe for the
And
language.
hold on, you haven't let me finish. Let me finish what I'm going to say, innit?
Okay.
So I'm like, bro, 20 games or so, like you don't ever score, but every time you score, you seem to like you need to post out stuff like on Instagram or whatever, innit? For what? You're a crap baller. You're a crap striker. How about you don't talk and go score us some goals on Thursday, and then score some goals on Sunday, and then go score some goals the following week in the second leg?
Yeah.
How about you don't write at all? How about you just keep your mouth shut and do the job that you're paid to do, because you've clearly been one of the worst players of this club in about 2 years.
It's really, for me, it's like, I don't know why he's been given so much slack. He should be shipped out. They should be like already right now, like a plan, like, all right, Højlund is gonna be gone by the end of the season with this club. We've already,
Do we have a replacement?
and we should have a replacement, and I
No,
think
but the replacement thing doesn't matter about this, because clearly he's the only striker available. But it's been, obviously last year he got what, like 14, 50 goals in all comps, isn't it? Fine. Was it last year or the year before?
I think it was last year.
I think last year.
This is his second season.
Okay, yeah.
Last year was his first season at United.
But this season, yeah, like you've been one of the worst players, yeah. You've clearly not improved at all. You've gone backwards. But every time you seem to score a goal, you want to do some sort of prop on social media. I think it was a City game. This man was writing poems.
That was funny though. It was funny though.
Højlund is 20. He grew up in the
Stop it, please.
I'm not supporting what he did, but we're clearly of different generations, so we're not gonna understand him.
No other. Listen, Xerxes is in the same boat. Xerxes is in the same boat. But whenever he scores, does he do this? No. There's other players here who have abysmal performances, but just because they've had one good performance, they don't go sit there thinking that they're on top of the world. This guy's an attention seeker, bro. He's an attention seeker.
If you got paid 20 million or how much he's being paid, I'm very sure your attitude would be different.
No, it's not. Yeah, of course it would be, because if he scored 20 plus goals, none of us would be moaning.
So your opinion?
Can I say my? I purposely don't go on social media often anyway, and especially after the results have been negative, because it's just gonna wind me up more. But when I saw, I think it was on the thumbnail for United View this morning, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. But I genuinely thought, well, I don't care. Like I didn't feel a way about it. I didn't feel a way about it. I think the guy's stupid for doing it. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't like mad. I'm like, I need to realize that these guys are completely different generation to us. As in, they need to be on Snapchat all the time. They need to be. Their validation sometimes is like their validation comes from what's online, and like I'm not surprised that he posted that. Like when there was something else he posted, was it? But yeah, it happens. Like, and also sometimes it's not even sometimes them, it's their team, and obviously their team needs to be advised better. But sometimes it's like not them that's posted it, but someone on his social media team or a family member who thought, oh, let me just post this to get some. What is it called?
Courts. The thing is, hold on, bots. The thing is, people are saying he's allowed to do whatever he wants and it's been done. Yeah, that's true. You do what you want. I couldn't care. Like if he posted pictures of him being out, like I don't know, whatever at a restaurant or something, like he has done before. I've seen people cuss him because of his acne stuff. I was like, yeah, that's out of order, isn't it? Like the man's out in his free time eating dinner or whatever with his missus, cool, whatever. I'm not gonna sit there and judge him for that. But when you've posted it out publicly straight after a game, and the fact that we've been so dead this whole season, and for you to say we needed that win, we wanted the win, brother. We wanted wins all fucking year, and you couldn't give it to us. Yeah. You've not been able to score goals, and you're sitting there saying, "I needed that." Like people are saying, "No, you don't know what's going on in his personal life." Blah blah. But there's nothing going on with this guy's personal life. They're all sitting there attention seeking, and the fact that you put it
Yeah, I
out on
hear
social
that.
media and it's
You
related
could
to
see,
United, you
like,
clearly want Man United's reaction.
do you know what it reminded me of? Do you remember when Weghorst scored when he couldn't score for so long? I think it was a 4-1 win against Betis, and he
Yeah, I
scored the
think it was.
fourth goal,
Yeah,
and
And
it
he did that
really
mad
didn't matter.
celebration, did the knee slide and
Yeah,
everything.
and knee slide, like clearly it means something to him. Now, I don't even think we should have celebrated the goal, to be honest. I think he should have grabbed the ball and gone about his business. Let's try and get the winner, because that's what we should be trying to do. But I can see the relief of scoring that. I was a striker when I played football, and it was. I remember sometimes when you go for a few games of not scoring, and then it feels like the next game you haven't scored again, and you're mad, and there's a relief. Now, I'm not posting that on social media. I just feel internally happy that I finally scored again. But you could see the relief when he scored.
So Courts, the internal happiness he felt, he was like, let me just share it with the people that are following me on social
Yeah, because
media.
What happiness, bro? What happiness?
No,
What do you think that's given the United fans
happiness
happiness?
was more relief.
It's not really happiness, though. It's not happiness.
We can't
Bro,
act like
that's not all right, so wait. Let's say this. He scored that goal. Is he going to go back into sadness and depression now because he's not going to score again for about 10, 15 games?
You really don't know.
Well, he should go back into sadness if he doesn't score.
Because he's done this before. Hold up, he's done this before when he scored a goal, got bare happy and giddy, put out a social media post, and didn't score again for about 15, 20 games.
So, but what's the difference between that and him not posting and then going 15 goals, not scoring? Like, what's the difference?
But just don't do it. Read the room, bro. You're one of the reasons why we're in the place that we're in, because you couldn't score goals. You get bullied off every one-to-one challenge, every shoulder barge. You're weak. You're not in the right positions. How was Cheetah able to come on yesterday and get a shot on target within minutes?
No, the funny thing is,
Doctor, go on, Doctor.
This is so funny because I'm not defending Rasmussen whatsoever. In any way whatsoever, but it's so funny that watch another striker come on, make a mistake, and then people will start jumping down his throat too. You know what I mean? And that's what is irritating me right now. Because he posted that, I'm like one caption, and people are going crazy. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done. So what? Are we the ones being paid? I get it. Maybe he shouldn't have done it, but I'm just tired because all I hear every week, people are gonna find something to complain about. And why? What I'm ranting about is you people are just
the point is like
to rant about. I'm tired.
What Pav is saying is that like he's not reading the room. Like,
I know,
listen.
Again, Pav is going to find a reason on Thursday. Let's say he scores a hat trick. Let's say, for example, he scores a hat
trick. I feel like he needs to be filming for that.
I think you saying
on a Thursday.
Like as much as I hope you're right, as much as I hope you're right.
I'm not.
No, you need to be filming for that. That's just
right.
as bad as your Onana take.
But like that's mad.
I haven't defended Onana in weeks. Okay, I haven't.
Nah, but that's just as bad as that Onana take you did all them months ago.
Like you're gonna lose the room with that one if he scores a hat trick.
No, I said if, maybe if. Please, I beg you. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to use that example. And also, that Onana take was in September, and we were being asked for reckless takes. Okay, I made a reckless take, and I agree.
No, but there's a reckless take, and then there's that. That was more than reckless to say 8 GA. No. You can't just be like, I was being reckless. Reckless would have said, Nana gets 1 GA, or that would have been like reckless to say 8. Rasmus hasn't got 8. I could be. Has Rasmus got 8 GA this season?
I don't think he's got. I don't. Nah, bro.
If you don't include Europa, he doesn't have it.
Yeah, he has 4 in the Premier League, 4 goals in the
No,
Premier
Yeah,
League.
what's his GA for all comps this season?
Okay,
All comps.
okay, no, in all comps, because he scored 5 in Europa, 2 assists.
Okay.
7. So put some respect, please.
Okay,
7
you know
GA in
what?
Europa League.
Mhm.
So 12.
Is it mad that I don't even remember a single one of his goals other than
11.
yesterday?
Now the Bodo Glimt one was a good finish. I'll give him that. That Bodo Glimt finish was quite
Yeah.
where he touched, where Mazraoui crossed it in. That's the goal that I can remember. I know the Victoria Pilsen one, where his last minute winner.
No lies, I also do not remember half of his goals.
There was
And
a Victoria. Did he score?
No, I
both?
remember
Yeah, Victoria.
the celebration.
Yeah,
The
no,
celebration
Victoria
was-
Pilsen, where it was Bruno passed it to him from the free kick, and then last minute winner. Trying to think other goals he scored. That's it. But yeah.
And
9 goals.
also, I just want to
to.
point something out. Like Luke Shaw, I feel like we've partially had this discussion about Luke Shaw, yeah, but we have to let it go. And I know.
What do you mean?
like,
Let go of what? What are we
letting
letting
it
go
go.
of?
Him,
Luke Shaw
We
needs
letting
to go
go
to
of
the
the
Pizza Hut, man.
donut? We
Luke Shaw
letting go
needs
of
to go
the
to the Pizza
buffet or
Hut,
what? For Luke
player.
Shaw, what's going on?
Look, he has to let go of the donut, and he has to be let go to
What you
another
calling him
team.
fat? You
He ain't
calling
gonna
him
let
fat
go
dog?
anytime soon.
You body
He ain't gonna
shaming him?
let.
Hey, did you just body shame Luke Shaw though? That's crazy.
He has a,
So men aren't safe here. So this isn't a safe place for men.
Wow,
It is.
body shaming bloke stock. Is that what we're doing?
Oh,
Oh my
no! In
god.
2025, we're doing this in 2025.
Wow.
I thought we were better I thought we were better as a community.
Wow. Doctor, should you be facing charges for this?
Body shaming and that, you know.
I ain't
That's
gonna lie.
mad.
I feel like if you don't, it's considered sexist. So you might as well.
Where's the equality, bro?
Yeah, I
Exactly.
think.
It'll be sexist if you don't.
I was actually going to turn my camera on now, but I'm too scared to, just in case that
Exactly,
I get
man.
told off.
You might say you got the head of a side of a pineapple or a papaya or
Something like
something.
that,
I don't
yeah.
know, man.
Yeah. Say I look like a Lego or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Nothing like that.
Charges, doctor.
You will find the way you are. And I'll give him a compliment. I'll give Luke Shaw a compliment. Yesterday, I saw a clip of him kicking the ball between him and Ugarte. He has a nice ass. That's a good compliment.
So now you
Hey,
so now you
What did he just
oh,
say?
so that's
Wait.
another
Oh,
good
you're
thing about him.
sexualizing the players.
Objectifying him now.
you're saying he's got big bunda. You're saying he's got big bunda. Is that what you're doing? He's got a BBL.
So it's not about his
You said
so it's not about his personality. What about his personality?
my
What about his
God.
you're saying he's got a
personality?
BBL and that, you know.
What the
Why
hell
are
did
you
I just hear?
sexualizing players?
You know what?
Oh,
What's
no.
going on?
You
Who's
are you?
sexualizing players?
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, what's going on, man? Checking,
I
like,
know eyes. I
wow,
know eyes.
BBL sure and that, you know. What's going on?
Doctor, I don't know what's going on. There's a poll out right now. If you wanna please make your voice heard, should doctor be facing charges, body shaming? Before we could finish that, she went on with an objectification crime as well. So I don't know. Please, we need
You know what?
5
I'm
to
gonna
10
say
people to
That's
vote.
crazy, man.
I don't think not once anyone's ever come on this channel, yeah, and Boxer channel at least anyway,
Yeah.
and body shamed a woman.
Imagine doing a watch blog.
We're
And
not, we're not-
Or be like, oh, have you guys seen the women's league? Have you seen what they're like? No.
Ooh. Imagine if the WSL
Imagine we
became
done
that.
that. Imagine we done that.
Doctor, the poll is 100% you're facing.
See, look, even the guy on here, yeah, said, yeah, is this football or Love Island? Like, that's what you've done, Doc.
Do you know
This
what?
is definitely
I'm
a
gonna
love.
keep quiet.
This is
No,
definitely a Love Island
let's
power
take
hour,
it back
man.
to football.
It's a Love
Let's
Island
take it
power
back to
hour.
football. Let's take it back to football, and I'm gonna say
No, we shall not.
these charges will be done another day.
Hey, Doc, what are you
Because
saying anyway? You saying that Shaw's got a BBL? Is that what you're saying?
no,
Is that why you don't like Tom Heaton, because you don't like what's behind him?
Nobody's voting against you, Doctor. Nobody's saying no.
I know.
100% landslide. I can't defend you.
Do you
No.
know what?
Hey, they're saying here that Doc's changing her channel to football bunda hour. Like,
Oh, oh Lord.
I can't believe
Yo,
this. This has
anyway,
gone left. This has gone
let's
way
find
left.
out what's happening with Cunha, guys. Does anybody know the latest with
but
Cunha?
can we actually finish on Luke Shaw? Because he was the other criminal that I wanted to talk about. And
Yeah,
considering that
go
I'm a
on.
bloke, I'll say it. I'll repeat what I said this morning on JG's channel. That guy needs to leave the club. Yeah, by hook or crook, I don't care. When it comes to the summer, when they're on their holiday, this man needs to catch obesity, bruv. It's the only way we're gonna get him out of the club. You need to get fat, bruv, so we dismiss you from the club. You need to catch obesity, bruv. Eat all you can. Visit every buffet, yeah? Every buffet on the
What?
Greek islands. I do not care. You need to eat your way out of this club, bro. Because you ain't it, bro. You're crap.
Come on, guys.
You,
No. I
you need
I
to,
just
bro,
said
I don't
donut,
care.
and this guy
I don't
says
care. The only disease he needs to
Wow.
catch is obesity, bro.
Wow. Wow, guys. Double standard.
Yeah, I definitely missed that on the stream this morning. I
Yeah,
did.
I can.
did.
Bots. I can confirm that he actually said that. He actually said the same thing on Kiri's channel.
Oh Lord.
So
Apologies.
it's sunny in London right now. I don't know what's the weather where you guys are.
For me, the winter already started.
That's a shame. That's a shame. I don't feel like that
We wanna
that
find
was
out
something.
about- yeah. Hold on. 6 hours ago, what did Fabrizio say? Manchester United keep working to seal Matthias Cunha deal very
It's
soon.
it,
Plan
it's
confirmed
it's
since 1 week ago. Negotiations underway on final
it's
contract.
still negotiations, bro. It's the same talk.
Fabrizio
Same
loves
thing.
a tweet with saying everything and nothing at the same time.
Exactly. I said this in the group chat.
It's just nothing, bro. It's just nothing.
He's repeating himself 5 different
Engagement
ways.
farmer, isn't it?
What?
Well, do you guys think he'll succeed though, or will he become one of those people that just like fades into oblivion? Like I don't know.
You become one of those players that we forget he played for United. You know.
I don't know. I hope he does.
Imagine
He's better than what we've got at the tens right now. You can, and he plays the same system.
Okay.
Yeah, true. That's true.
So let's. I'm just curious about his injury history. Let's see.
You see Fabrizio, yeah.
I don't
There's
think
the reason why I follow him every now and then, because he will just keep what's the word? Not coming out of my
Regurgitating.
Yeah, he'll keep doing it every other day. David Dauntley just puts out something once. Yeah, he might give an update halfway through, but then he won't tweet again until it's pretty much finalized. Yeah. This brother, every hour, a couple of hours, then 2 days, 3 days, the same thing. Like, brother, we know negotiations. We don't need to keep telling us. Like, I know you're getting paid on Twitter now for your tweets or clips or whatever you're putting out. Yeah, this brother's making more money than some footballers by just tweeting crap. It's why I stopped.
There'll be a tweet on Friday that says Man United are negotiating Cunha again on Friday.
He's actually gone from a well respected journalist to just like a fraud, like in my opinion, because he's in it for the money now. All you ever see is like him doing some sort of audition for some bloody advert or something, or some sponsorship. Like, brother, go back to what you were good at, man. Like, we don't need to keep doing the same thing over and over again.
He's an influencer, Pav. He's an influencer.
Yeah, that's what he is. He's a glory. Yeah.
So okay. So I'm hearing you guys are more Oystein FC than Fabrizio FC, yeah?
I am now. Bro, Fabrizio had his good years, didn't it? But ever since he saw the money, bro. Ever since like he got the money, bro, he's just turned into a little bitch, bro.
It's an engagement farmer.
Facts. 100%.
He's trying to get us engaged, and you know what? Every day, some of us are waiting for that. Here we go,
and it's not even a tweet. He'll put a TikTok out. He'll put something on a YouTube short. He'll go on to Instagram and he'll do a video. Let me quickly rack up some views and then get a little couple grand here for the same thing, man. Like, brother, You've done it on Twitter, bro. Now you're doing it on every platform available.
Yeah, yeah. For me, it's like when he goes, he loves the club loves him, blah 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 blah. Like it's just like, okay, bro, come on. Like what's going on? Get to the conclusion. What are they
And then
saying?
did you see yesterday? Like I literally followed him yesterday back in it after months, and I was like, okay, like maybe the Man United news is going to be getting heating up more. Brother, all last night, this man kept tweeting about Liverpool. I had to unfollow him straight away, bro. I was like, get that crap off my notifications, man.
Mm. Anyway, I hear it. But while we were talking, I was just curious. I was just like, yeah, Cunha's injury history looks good. Actually, I was just it's something that just like crept up my mind, and I was like, let's see what it's looking like. It's looking like 1 or 2 injuries per year. 2020,
I have
21
to go,
was
guys. See you
probably
guys.
the
I
toughest
gotta go,
one.
people.
In a
Big
bit,
up,
man.
Big up, Kennedy.
Big up,
Yes, sir.
guys.
Yes, big
Guys,
up.
check him out, Kenny Fan TV. That's where you can find him. But it's looking all right. It doesn't look concerning.
There's not a serious one on there other than that knee one, but that's just like a month out anyway. So, and that's what nearly three years ago.
yeah, 2021. So yeah. So
But
at least
then, boss, remember, you could have the best injury record. Yeah, you could have no injuries at all. As soon as you come to Man United,
as soon as you get to Man United,
Them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead, them dead.
yeah. So we shouldn't read too much into it. I just hope he'll be a success. If we it looks like he's bringing the skill sets that we
So-
need, and that's really what I'm crossing my fingers for, because also you gotta find a good balance between experienced and inexperienced, and I think we tipped over to the inexperienced side when we were just getting too much like Xerxes and the Hoylands, and we need to like balance it out a little bit. And Cunha for me is more on the experienced side, even though he's coming into his own, coming into his prime. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, guys. Yale, by the way, was saying it. United has fixed the training field, so we should have less injuries now.
It's not that. It's not just the training field. It's the medical team. Like, what the hell are you doing? What are you telling these people? What kind of resting regime do you have for them? You know what I mean?
so, Doc, do you know what the maddest thing is? Yeah,
What?
like before we brought in the Arsenal guy, we already were
Yeah.
suffering with severe injuries, and the medical team were crap. So
Yeah.
these man looked, yeah. It's like, who can we bring in to resolve this? Oh, let's bring the idiot from Arsenal who's also suffering with injuries with their players over there to come
Yeah.
fix the mess that we're in.
Because even now they're still horrible. Their injuries, like every week somebody's out.
Yeah.
I know in my like, thank God for my job, because it's not just that for like school. I met some great physiotherapists and everything, and I honestly, not to toot my own horn about my friends, but they can do a 20 times a better job. It's just they probably wouldn't want to move to Manchester anyway.
The thing
I
is,
also
yeah,
don't think they
even
would
the
hire.
equipment we had is like very old. Like they didn't even have those
Exactly.
cryo chambers and stuff like that. The freezing chambers, and where it helps your body recover even more. Because I've got one near my yard, innit? And when I've had muscular issues and that with my ankle, I used to go there and like they would like freeze your body at certain temperatures and things like that. And they didn't even have that at the club. They didn't even have a pool. I remember when Cavani, and was it Cavani or Cavani was going. He put out a thing where they had to travel elsewhere to use a swimming pool and things like that. And then because it was broken, and then when Ronaldo come and he was like saying it was still broken, they had to like change the tiles and things. I was like, bro, like I don't know what's going on, but I don't know how much of Carrollton they've changed at the minute, because I know they're doing a renovation project there as well, but everything's outdated. So are you surprised where if you haven't got the up-to-date
Then
tech?
again, it's true. That is so true. Because if you don't have up-to-date tech, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna catch things late. You're gonna have to makeshift stuff, and it's not cool. Even if you're right, even if the medical team is 100% with the tech they have, they're gonna struggle with it. You know what? Every time I think about this part of the game, I get mad because I'm like, do better. Just do you have? It's not like they don't have the money.
Yeah.
The Glazers own the Buccaneers. They
Yep.
should have the money, and you're playing with people's lives. You're literally playing with people's lives.
Yep. Yep.
Ugh. And I don't joke about that. So
Do you remember when like Pogba was like going to Dubai in America to get his own treatment because the club was just so bad at it? They couldn't even tell that this guy had a niggle somewhere where it required an op, but they didn't even know that. He had to go out and you know what I mean.
That
Even I had to go to
Lukaku,
his
you
home.
remember Lukaku when he left and went to
Yeah.
Serie A? They were like, "Oh yeah, you've been having this whatever stomach something issue that the other medical teams haven't detected, but yeah, you need to fix up."
But do you know what happened? I guarantee you, the stomach issue with Lukaku, I guarantee you they detected it, but they're like, it has nothing with him kicking the ball, so we're gonna ignore it. No, it's a full body thing. Mental, physical, emotional. I'm gonna
They
stop.
probably
'cause
told him he
if I
had
keep on
stomach acid or something, and that was it.
Well, was it? I think it was like Clarence Seedorf who he had like an issue with like his wisdom tooth, but it was affecting his muscles. So that's why he got released. So like it's all your body's kind of all connected in some way because he was getting pain elsewhere in his body because of
Yeah.
the issue of his tooth.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you have a tooth problem,
Yeah.
it can get so bad where your face becomes paralyzed. You can't move your face or your jaw. It can affect your throat. Hell, if it can affect some certain parts of the top part of your chest. I know some people who've had it who've had a tooth like wisdom tooth issue and they don't feel the pain in their tooth, they feel it in their chest. They think they're having a heart issue.
Wow.
That's why I'm saying
But you get good music and that though from tooth issues like Through the Wire and that came from bad teeth. So,
I mean, thank you, Kanye West, for that because
God, he can't go that far now. Even now, Q is now suspicious, saying doctor might be lying now, saying the truth can
it's
affect
not.
the
It's,
test.
you know how it's.
Right.
You know how some stuff is 1 in a million.
it's because it's nerves, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said you know how some stuff is 1 in a million. You never know till it hits you, and you're like, wow.
Yeah. Well, as by the way, when we were talking about Fabrizio earlier, not to go back and forth in our conversation, but Ricky had a very good point saying that, oh yeah, let's remember Fabrizio is also trying to put bread on his table. You know, it's a career, it's not a
Everyone
hobby.
does something for.
And
It
fair
depends
point.
on what that something is. Because not everything is money. That statement. Everybody does something for money. Depends on what that something is and how far you would go to
Sure, and
to
if you
do
get
that
paid by the
something.
tweet, then you want to tweet more, so you find a way to
But
like.
I'm not just gonna tweet nonsense.
I hear it.
Not
I
that
hear
he
it.
tweets nonsense.
The thing that sucks is like we know that he gets like first hand information from agents and blah blah blah, and then like you just gotta skim through this, and I like what we said earlier
But
on.
he also gets paid money by these agents to make his clients make their clients look good. Like they'll put out information even though it's not information.
100%. So it's
That's
like,
why he's a fraud, isn't it? Because the other Ornstein would never do that.
mm,
There's
yeah,
there's been a journalist, and then there's a journalist with integrity. Again, I can't say the word. Integrity.
yeah,
So yeah,
The thing
yeah.
that gets me is when he has players messaging him information and all of that there. That's what gets it to me the most.
you know what he's done. He's probably saving all that money for a big ass villa in Italy somewhere for him to like retire, and he's just gonna someone else to take the mantle.
Personally, he came up so fast that I just thought it was like, have you seen the movie Nightcrawler?
No, I haven't seen Nightcrawler.
Okay, basically the guy just fastly gets his business up and running, and then boom, basically like taking over the Nightcrawler. You know, you know how
Yeah.
people you get to an accident, you're the first one there.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, just trying to put itself up there, and then next thing you know, he's just got his team working for him, and yeah, like you said, Pev just retired early, but he
Yeah.
has his business just running like that's all. Made his name for himself for life.
So maybe he wants to retire early from football news. I don't know. But either way, I see it from thank you, Ricky, for that perspective. Don't hate the player, hate the game, whatever. Fabrizio, I'll give him this. He coined the here we go, and we all know when we hear here we go what that means. So, he's if only he tweeted it a lot less and treated the real like steps, like the real developments, and stop regurgitating. That would be a little bit better for me as a Man United fan and my mental health. But anyway, there was one moment, by the way, that we didn't talk about in the game. This moment here, people are
Did you
arguing.
guys talk about the first rare card offense? At least what I thought was a rare card. I'm not gonna lie,
Well,
that's fairly soft to me though. I'm
is
not
that
gonna lie.
so? It's not a penalty for you, young
To
puppy.
me personally, that's kind of soft. I would be vexed if that was given against us. Although on the flip side of things, they will give that against us, and that's where I do say that should be a penalty. But that's in a lifetime, a different life, you know.
Yeah, but he
In
kind
the
of
same way, what bugged me?
Cheeto was just trying to
Yeah,
pass. What do you think, Courts?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what bugged me? Like talking about what Young Pappy just said. When it was the Evan Nielsen red card, the British commentators were like, "Oh, that's never a red." They went into the studio. Jamie Redknapp's like, "It's never red." Now I can say, Evan Nielsen doesn't mean to go in that high. You can see slips. However, where he makes contact with, I can't remember who he fouled, is in a dangerous flare. And like
Azawari.
what happens is when they do it, they kind of go, but what's the intent? Now, like not horrible, like not to be dark, but you can do bad things without the intent of doing bad things. Like, do you know what I mean? So there was no intent. I don't think he meant to do it, but the outcome was he hit. Exactly. The outcome was his foot hit Mazraoui's knee at a dangerous angle. So that's it. But then, like, when Bruno, that was the one, Bruno against Spurs, when he got a red, which wasn't a red because it wasn't his foot that hit him, it was the side of his foot, and it was obvious the side of his foot. There wasn't the same outcry from the pundits afterwards or anything like that. It's a joke.
On top of that, he got a straight red too one time. No, not a yellow, and then it get overturned to a red.
And like VR, no, straight red.
For sure.
But my whole thing is the tackle before that was actually way worse in my eyes.
Oh,
one Garnacho. Not a lot of people's not talking about that one.
Well, the one in the first half,
right before they scored. The one right before they scored. Yeah.
This refereeing was so abysmal.
That should have been a red in my eyes.
Yeah.
The guy left the ground. What happens if you leave the ground in a challenge like that? Like, that's an automatic red. You left the ground. You only have intentions on fucking the player up.
Yeah.
The Dorgu one like did it for me when he gave Dorgu that yellow card for the guy kicking Dorgu's. Dorgu won the ball and the guy kicked Dorgu's foot and he was like foul and book him.
Man, the agenda is just too much. It was very evident right here. That's why, like, when I look back at the game, I'm like, we're actually kind of like lucky we scored, and it's not more like, oh yeah, Bournemouth were unlucky. It's more like everything was against us, and we still, like, on the 96th minute triumphed against all those odds, And yeah, this ref was just like a Bournemouth fan, in my opinion. So, yeah. He won the worst ref in the league award, says Yale. Peter Banks, that's his name. Peter Banks. Watch out for him. Hopefully, this is the last time we hear about him. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. We've come to the show. Something like that. We are out of here. And the poll, by the way, we had a poll open and 15 people voted. 80% say the doctor should face charges. And
Hey, Doc, what possible punishments are you willing to accept?
yeah, doctor.
I'll buy a jersey of your choice. No Nigeria jersey though.
Tom Heaton.
Memberships? Yeah.
I feel like
You
Right
have to
now,
pull up on stream. You have to pull up on
face
stream with a Tom
reveal.
Heaton jersey on.
I'm not. I'll buy the jersey. You'll know when I buy it. Don't worry.
No face reveal.
No, but
No?
you'll know when I buy it. No,
Just
I don't know what.
pan the camera on the shirt. Have the shirt lying down on like a chair or on something, and then just pan the camera to the shirt.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
pull an NN as you do it though, if that's the case.
Yeah,
Can
like don't pull
No,
like a
don't worry.
Mark Hen with that hot chip where we can't actually see that he's
Don't
got it.
worry. I'm not Mark N or NN. I'm me. I follow through with my punishment.
Or you could do an apology song for Tom Heaton.
I mean, unless somebody writes the lyrics, because I do not know how to write music. I will quickly sing
Oh, look at this.
right now.
look at what we have here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, in the
out the
building.
Is it the wheel of justice? I think this is not even up for discussion. We might as well figure out the thing right now. So
I'll donate memberships. I'll donate memberships.
She's Muslim. She can't drink.
okay,
Yeah, I can't drink it.
one.
Thank you, young puppy. Oh my god. Somebody
Okay.
remembered here.
Well, to be fair, not all like as in I know. Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
So,
okay,
is there
I
a way
get
to
it.
position your camera so that we see you take the cinnamon
No, I'm
challenge?
not
or not?
taking the cinnamon. No.
Okay.
What if you wear like a
A mask,
Like a
COVID
ski
mask,
mask,
like I don't know,
like
maybe
like a
the
bank
Osman
robber,
mask
like
or something.
no, what's the
Shiesty?
a shiesty?
Poncho man.
Where do I even get that? I'll
Amazon.
figure it out. Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm willing to sing a song. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So no ice.
I'm not
button.
doing that.
Since you body shamed Shaw's BBL, I think Bots would like to see the BBL go on the wheel and he'll fund it.
It's all natural, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey.
But look, Bots didn't even say no. He
Hey, she said it's all natural. Okay, calm down. Hold on. So what is there anything else?
Do you know what?
Anybody from the
You know
chat
what?
with a suggestion? This is the moment, please.
Do you know what? Post 2 consecutive videos ASAP. Give me a time frame.
That's
on my
not a
channel.
punishment.
Considering I haven't done anything, it is.
So what? Like you mean like do two
On my channel.
shows in 1 week type of vibe?
Yeah.
Well, put 3.
Wow.
2 uploads, okay, in 1 week, okay, from your channel, in your own channel. Okay, 2 uploads in 1 week. This is gonna be tough for Doctor for sure. It's a punishment. All right. Final round for any other
Any
punishments.
other thing, guys?
I'm sorry.
you wanted to
Scott.
do the hot chip.
I feel like it needs to be
No.
one.
Nah, she's not gonna go on camera, so it don't make sense. Just spin the wheel.
Wait. So the jersey is of what? Is of Tom Heaton or is it of
Tom Heaton jersey.
or is it a Nigeria?
No,
Nah, not Nigeria. Tom Heaton.
Okay.
that would be
Okay, sorry, song. Donate memberships, 2 uploads in 1 week. Jersey of Tom Heaton.
I feel like it needs to be like 1 or 2 more.
I know
Yeah,
it
I
feels
feel
But
like
I
it
don't.
does.
But just to
I
make
think
it like because 4 just seems kind of boring, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or
exactly.
just double them all so that it gives more of a.
That
As in,
too.
do this. Just repeat the list twice,
Okay, all right. Let's repeat the list twice then. All right, 2.
and then then it's like.
Okay. Shuffle. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The wheel of justice for Dr. NHS on body
Drum roll,
shaming
please.
and objectification charges.
Wow.
This is what the wheel deliberates.
You guys really
2 uploads in 1 week.
Aye, that's
Oh,
light. You got away with it.
Oh
you
my
got away
god.
with it.
Thank you very much, guys.
I wanted the Tom Heaton jersey. Anyway, big up.
You know,
I'm
guys,
out.
I
Alright.
also wanted the Tom Heaton jersey. I might get it just because.
Big up, Doctor.
That's shameless.
Alright, we will
That's
be
shameless.
here.
Though. You're gonna get his jersey after bullying him all season.
Look, it's all in love. It was
No,
out of
it's not. She's gonna get it, and then
Out
she's
of
gonna
love.
burn it.
Oh no, please, I'm not that stupid. I would never burn something I bought with my own money. The people who do that, I find them it doesn't make sense. You've given your money to the corporation already and you're burning something you bought. Yeah, no, not smart.
Anyway, don't forget to hit the like button,
Thank
guys.
you, Luan. Oh my god.
What?
Luan, where were you? Pull up Luan.
Football Power Hour.